Starters happy, it's green for go and they're racing. And Rock and Roll Music got away well as going in search of the early lead. Isle of Man began well. Mr. JC and going up strongly now is Medal of Honor as Rock and Roll Music finds the lead. Second on the outside of it is Medal of Honor, and Mr. JC's trapped 3 deep into the first turn. Behind those is Isle of Man, and they were being followed next of all by Sir Ladin Reba. The inside is Tricolor, followed by Monivey. And settling at the back of the field is My Lucky Bell, one of the favourites in the race, about 5 lengths off the leader. First split was 26.9 heading into the back at the 1100. And the leader was Rock and Roll Music. He had a look across and sees Mr. JC, who's been 3 deep for the first 600 metres, work up to the breeze. And he's going to look to press on here. In third spot on the outside, Medal of Honor covering up Isle of Man. And they were followed next of all by Saladin Reba Tricolor. Well back as Monivey, and still last of all is My Lucky Bell as Mr. JC finally found the top. 29.5 second quarter, 56.4 the half, leads a length and a half to Rock and Roll Music. Third on the outside next is Medal of Honor, then came Saladin Reba. It's had a good run, and then came on the inside of those Isle of Man, Monivey, Tricolor, and last of all, and saved for one dash at them as My Lucky Bell as they approach the home turn. Mr. JC only ahead to the good of Medal of Honor, who's trying to get on terms. Saladin Reba's poised, and then on the inside is Rock and Roll Music, and here come the runs. Monivey 3 deep and 4 wide and running on that bend as My Lucky Bell as they flatten in. Mr. JC the leader, being joined by Medal of Honor. Here's Monivey cutting loose with a run right down the outside, back to the inside as Rock and Roll Music. Any number of chances. Medal of Honor, Monivey, Mr. JC, and now My Lucky Bell's coming. My Lucky Bell goes up on the outside to join Monivey. My Lucky Bell, last to first, has beaten Monivey. Flying home for third, Tricolor. Fourth, your guess as good as mine. There was Saladin Reba, Isle of Man, and Mr. JC, and they were followed behind those runners, then to finish by Rock and Roll Music, and Medal of Honor was back near the cap catchers. 27.5 and 153.8 the run. My Lucky Bell, 6 wins it.